So the first time that I heard my intuition loud and clear was back when I was 17 years old and applying for college, which was almost 20 years ago at this point, which is wild. Back then, I didn't have any understanding of like intuition or spiritual anything or the soul, or I thought like what you see is what you get. I was pre-med, like whole different era in my entire life, but my intuition has guided me onto a new path. However, it in retrospect was the clearest intuition maybe I've ever gotten immediately, at least at that time in my life. Basically, I'd applied to like a certain list of schools, did all my research, put all this time and energy into college applications and where I'm going to go. And I was on the Common App website. I don't even know if that's still a thing. And this was back in 2008. Yes, 2008, 2009. And I had applied to all my schools, and at the very last minute on the upper left-hand corner, I saw the university that I ended up attending. I'd never heard of it. I didn't know anyone who went there. I didn't know a single thing. I didn't even know where it was, but instantly I felt something inside of me like come alive. Like I was so drawn to this school, this name, and it was a free Common App. And I was like, oh, I had just paid, or my mom had just paid all of this money for me to apply to all these schools with supplemental apps. And I just clicked and applied for free. And a few months later, I found out that I was awarded a merit scholarship, and I visited. And from the second that the plane touched down, something inside of me felt right in a way it never quite had before. It was like something locked into place. And before I'd even seen this university, just when I got to the hotel, I was like, this is the place for me. And this is really where my interest in intuition and gut instinct and all of this got started. I didn't know it at the time. Like I kind of was asleep to it for a while, but retrospectively, that level of alignment for something that was so out of my realm of awareness. I had no experience with it. I didn't know anything about this place. Like it was so opposite me, and yet it ended up being so me. That's how it all started. Do you have an intuition like that? Do you relate to that feeling? Do you have a story like that? I want to hear.